Hello, everybody, and welcome. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your busy schedules to have a look at what we've got to offer. So my name is Juliana Woods, and over the course of the next hour or so, we're going to be sharing with you what we believe to be a remarkable company and how working alongside us, you can achieve some remarkable things. But before I hand over to the first person who's going to introduce the company to you, let me just tell you a little bit about my background and how I find myself sat here talking to you now. So my background is in the corporate world. So I was one of these ladies trying to climb that corporate ladder because I wanted to feel successful. And I thought if I felt successful, I'd feel happy. But it didn't work like that for me, unfortunately, because all that happened was a lot of stress came my way. I ended up very unhappy. I was spending more time with my boss than I was my family, so there was definitely something wrong there. So I was looking for a change. And luckily for me, I knew exactly what I wanted. I knew I wanted to be my own boss. I knew I wanted security, and I also knew that I wanted the flexibility that would come with that. So it was just about finding it. So I came across Forever and immediately saw that this was what was going to get me out of the rat race and provide me with everything that I was looking for and more. And it's certainly done that. So over the last few years of being involved with Forever, all that's really happened is that my business has grown. And it's grown some more. I've been very, very privileged to have attended some of the international travel with the company, which is nothing but the best. Five-star travel, spending money when you get off the plane. They really, really know how to treat you. And you'll hear about that a little bit later. But the most exciting thing that happened to me is very early on in my Forever journey, I was able to sack my boss and do Forever very much full time and have all that flexibility that I was looking for. What's really exciting now is I'm helping lots of other people do the same thing, which is really, really rewarding. So it's my pleasure now to hand over to an amazing lady who's building a phenomenal business all around the UK and internationally. And her name is Emma Cooper, and she's going to just tell you a little bit about the background to the company.
Hi everybody and welcome. Just before I go into the company, I'll just explain to you a little bit about my journey with Forever so far. So I started my business on the 10th of December 2013. At that time I was 30 weeks pregnant with my first son. I was also working 40 hours a week as a police officer for Greater Manchester Police. I can't say I was unhappy with my job, but I was definitely looking for a little bit of an extra income to top up my maternity pay when it went to statutory. So I was looking for about an extra £300 to £400. And all I did is did exactly what the person who introduced me to the business told me. And what's happened has just been absolutely phenomenal. So within the last 6 months, we've managed to achieve some amazing things. We've relocated back to Wales from Manchester 5 years earlier than we'd planned. We've also paid off a substantial amount of debt. We've bought our dream cars due to a company incentive that we nicknamed Car Plan. We've bought our dream home. We've qualified for some fantastic five-star travel with the company, so we get to go to Singapore with my young son and my husband. But what is most incredible is that myself and my husband have both managed to resign from our jobs as police officers. And as much as that's very impressive, but what it gives us is complete peace of mind, and you can't really put a price on that. Complete peace of mind that knowing that I get to stay at home with my young son, be there for all his firsts, which I never dreamt possible, and also just to be financially secure. So let me tell you a bit more about this incredible company and how we've managed to do that. So who are we? Well, we were founded in America in 1978. It's an experienced and very long-standing senior management team within the company. It's actually a family-run business. This was really important to me when I was looking at the opportunity. Being within the police, which is the only thing I have to compare it to, our senior leadership teams changed as often as we have cook dinners. So for something to have such a long-standing senior management team, I was safe in the knowledge that this is a really consistent business and things weren't going to change dramatically. So it was very stable. We have over $2.6 billion turnover. Now, when we say that quickly, it doesn't seem that much, but if you say that slowly and think about it, $2.6 billion turnover. If you do your research, you'll find that there aren't many companies doing that. But not just that, we also have assets of over $1.5 billion. Those are income generating assets. So those are things like games reserves in Africa, castles in Europe, the Southport branch from the Dallas TV program. We actually own that and rent that back to the TV studios. So we're constantly bringing in more income, and we're cash rich and completely debt free. We don't owe anyone anything. Again, this was really important because it shows that it's a very, very stable business. We're operating, it's actually now in over 158 countries. I think it literally goes up by the day. So 158 countries worldwide. That's fantastic for me and you, because it means that if you know somebody in another country, or you know somebody who knows somebody in another country, you can have a business there. So you can have a global business. We're also in the health and wellness industry, which is predicted to be the next $1 trillion industry. So as you'll all admit, that's a fantastic marketplace to be in. So if we look now at our company sales history, and again, researching this company, this was really, really important to me. As you can see, there's never been a dip. So as with normal companies, you would see ups and downs, peaks and troughs. With massive, massive companies that are available, for you to research, you'll see that. But with this, as it shows, we've steadily increased year upon year, over 35 or 36 years now of our growth. And what you'll see there is where it says 145 million to 670 million, that was our biggest rise. What's surprising about that is that was when America was in its biggest recession. Again, what that shows you is it's a very stable company that even when we're having a biggest recession, this company is still building. So it's extremely successful. And who are we? Closer to home then, we were founded in the UK in 1993, so we've been here a while now. Sales of over £50 million. We also have an Investors in People Award, Gold and Champion status. Now, this was really impressive to me. For a company that everybody is self-employed, this will be your own business. But for them to have Investors in People, which shows how you train and coach your staff, that's a really impressive accreditation to have. So not only did we qualify at gold status, but when we were looked at again to re-qualify, we then qualified at champion status. So this means that other companies will come to us to learn how to support their staff. It's a very handheld business, and we'll be with you every step of the way. We also are an award-winning member of the Direct Selling Association. So all these government accreditations just show you what a fantastic company this is to be a part of. So how are we so successful? So the global success of Forever is due to a combined power of a network of home-based business owners. So that's like you and me. We supply products directly to the consumer. So there are no middlemen. This was explained to me in a really down-to-earth way, so I'll share that with you. If you have a can of Coke, that initially cost Coca-Cola 7 pence to produce, which is nothing. But it has to go through a certain chain of events before it gets to the consumer. Once it's gone through that chain of events, for example, marketing, advertising, factories, wholesalers, it actually costs them 70 pence to make. We don't do that. We don't use those middlemen. So we save all that money. So that's how it's so successful. The products are made by ourselves, and then they go straight out to you, the distributors, and then straight to the consumers. So we save an awful lot of money. And there are loads and loads of benefits of team marketing. Some you'll see on the screen now, but there are just endless amounts. So it has an uncapped and willable income. When we say uncapped, it literally is uncapped. So as much money as you want to earn, you can earn. It's also willable. We'll speak a little bit later about a royalty style income, but it's a willable income, which means that my monthly income that I get now, I've left that in my will to my son. So should anything happen to me, I've got complete peace of mind that my family will be provided for. You can work it part-time or full-time to fit around your commitments. So like I said, I was working full-time. I was also on maternity, but I fitted it into the nooks and crannies of life, which you'll be able to do with your business. Use it to suit you. We provide full training and support using a simple, proven business building system. This is a 36-year-old system, which has shown us build some fantastic and phenomenal companies. businesses, sorry. So that just shows that it's a proven system, and we'll teach you how to do the same. And you decide your goals, and this incredible system will show you how to achieve them. We have a global business building opportunity. Like I said, if you know someone abroad or you know somebody who knows somebody, you can have a business there. So you can have a global business as soon as you like. Chairman's bonus, that'll be explained a bit later, but those big checks that you can see there on the bottom right, this company will give us back, us distributors back, a share of the company's profits. Car plan, as I mentioned, that's how we've had our dream cars, and you can do exactly the same. So the company offers you a car plan incentive, which will be explained later, and global travel as well. So what is it that we do? It's very, very simple, so don't overcomplicate it. All we do is use the products. You become your own best customer. Believe me, as soon as you use these products, you will not want to use anything else, and you'll be buying from your own shop. And we'll share these products. So you'll develop a little disease that we call aloe mouth. So once you use them, you can recommend them with passion and enthusiasm. And we'll help you develop a customer base of about 20 to 30 regular customers. And you can build a team so you can tell other people about this opportunity. And we'll help you find your first 5 key people and work this really simple cycle for them to do the same. So we coach them to develop their customers and find their key people. And that's as simple as it is. And we'll do that by using this team building cycle. Like I said, it's a 36-year cycle. We don't play around with it. We use exactly the tools that it's given us, and we follow this to a T. So everybody starting a new company has a database of contacts. So you'll have family, friends, work colleagues, whatever business that you're starting, if it be hairdressing, if you're starting a plumbing business, electricity business, whatever it is, you will have this database of contacts that you will want to tell that you've started a new business. And that's all we do. We contact them and we tell them we're starting a new business. And you offer them to see a short clip or invite them to a business presentation. If they like what they see on the short clip, they can come to a business presentation, or you can send them this presentation online. It's as simple as that. And once they see that, they'll either, make up their mind whether it's for them or not. And if it is, fantastic. What we'll do then is get them set up and invite them along to a planning session where we'll ask 3 really difficult questions. So we'll ask, how much do you want to earn? When do you want to earn it by? And how many hours do you have to put into your business? And by using that information, we will develop your plan for your business. So we'll set you up and get you to achieving the goals that it is that you want to achieve. And all we do is keep going around and around and around this cycle. And what keeps this cycle spinning is that 3-letter word in the middle, your reason why. So why it is that you're doing this business. And your why might be on the screen right now. It might be that you want to be your own boss, that you want extra cash, that you want to be debt free. But even if it's not on the screen, if you have a different reason why you want to do this business, whatever it is, you can't underestimate the power of your peace of mind that it will give you once you actually achieve it. So how do we build a successful business? It's all about multiplication of time. So if this is you in the middle and you've got 10 hours to put into your business, fantastic. And then you will find your first 5 key people. And of course, we're all different, so we'll all have varying amounts of time to put into our business. So you might find somebody who wants to retail and has got 5 hours to put in. You might find somebody else who's got another 10 hours to put in and wants to build a small little team. You might find a business builder who's got 50 hours to put into their business, and they find a group of people. So all of this time put together actually means that although you're putting 10 hours into your business, that's actually 125 hours worked in your business when you're only putting in 10 hours. And we teach everyone to do exactly the same. That's how simple it is. So we'll develop those 20 to 30 customers. We'll help you find your first 5 key people, and we'll just teach them to do exactly the same as we've done. So now that's the end of my bit. What I'm going to do is pass you over to the fantastic Laura Hearn, who's built herself an amazing business. I won't steal any of her thunder. I'm sure she'll tell you all about it. So Laura, over to you, my lovely.
Hello, thank you. My name is Laura Hearn, and it's my absolute pleasure to take you through the income opportunities with Forever Living products. Before I start and take you through that, I'll tell you a little bit about my background and where I started. So I started my journey with Forever Living in July 2012, so almost 2 years now. At that time, I was looking for an extra income. I'm a mum of two beautiful daughters. I was studying towards midwifery, working part time. The two girls, ever increasing out of school activities. Money was very, very tight. My husband had done 7 years of university when Lowry was just 6 months old when we discovered we needed financial security, and we felt the university route was what was going to let us achieve this. However, 4 years into Danielle's studies, he qualified with a degree, which was great, but we found he needed to be more finer tuned. And so another 3 years in university around a full-time job, Danielle became a professional accountant. 7 years of university, also Danielle qualified with £20,000 worth of debt around a mortgage, and as I said, the ever increasing out of school activities, there really was no money left at the end of the month. There was far too much month and not enough money. And so I was invited to look at Forever Living, to look for an extra £200 to £400 at that time. However, what I saw when I saw what you're looking at now was a way that I could achieve that financial security Daniel and I had started to look for 7 years earlier. So now I no longer study. I very much work for myself from home on a very nice full-time income, but on part-time flexible hours around the children. I'm able to be the mum at the school gate every morning and every afternoon, but have very much peace of mind. And we're now looking at Daniel actually retiring from his accountancy career, as we now have moved 5 years ahead of schedule. We also have the dream cars thanks to Forever. So if you are looking at this, whatever you're looking for in this opportunity, there is definitely something for you because it's definitely changed our lives. So there are 4 different areas of income, and three are on the screen in front of you. The first area of income is where we can show you how you can retail the products. We have a fantastic selection of products, and you can make an extra £200 to £400 a month. Now, this is what I was looking for when I looked at the opportunity, because that £200 to £400 a month certainly helps in that last week of the month. And we can help lots of people achieve this extra £200 to £400 a month, and then we become what's known as a business leader. And because we're now leading a team of people, we have an income from our team, and so we're looking at £800 to £2,000 a month from leading our team. Then we can become what's known as a business builder, which is when we help other people within our team become a business leader. And this is where the income becomes uncapped, and we're looking at an income from anything from £2,000 a month right up to £20,000 a month plus. So this is really an opportunity that you are in control of. So, how do we build a successful business? Now, first little bit of jargon that I need to introduce you to is the case credit. When Rex Morn started this company 36 years ago, he knew he wanted to be global. So as Emma said, we're in over 150 countries around the world, and Rex knew when he started we were going to come up against barriers, currency barriers. So rather than us having to work out the currency from Australian dollars to the Great British Pound, we all talk in case credit. So very much like the euro, we spend this across the world within Forever. One case credit is £159 at the wholesale value and £227 at the retail value. So there's just over £60 worth of commission that you're making from every one case credit in product that you recommend to your friends and family. Every single product has its own case credit value. We don't need to know those, the computer works that out for us. But what the company does ask of us each and every month is a business building discipline of 4 case credits each and every month. Now, when I first looked at this, I thought, my goodness, how am I going to do 4 case credits? Now, very, very easily, as Emma said, we use the products, we recommend the products, and we show other people how to build a business too. So it's just about using the product, retailing some product, and recruiting people into our team. So I started my business with the evaluation pack that's in front of you now. This new distributor pack has been put together by the company. You get 20 of the best-selling products, the fastest-selling products in the UK. So I knew I needed to have those. It's heavily discounted by 15% to come in under £200, and the company have very generously put together a business literature pack which is worth just under £50 and has put that in for free. Now, this evaluation pack allows you to use the products and share the products. Now, as we discussed in the previous slide, that's the key things that we need to do in this company. So I knew I needed to get my hands on this evaluation pack. This evaluation pack also gives you 2 of those case credits. You're already halfway to your 4cc, your 4 case credits. It puts you straight on the marketing plan as an assistant supervisor, and this made complete and utter sense to me to start this way because you get 35% commission by starting as an assistant supervisor. So here, from every single product that you recommend, you get an immediate income of 30%. And then you get the company, once you've achieved your 4 case credits, are going to pay you an extra 5% on all the products you've moved through your business, and they're going to pay that 5% on the retail value. So as I said, the other area of income is by leading a team. So we're going to talk to people about the opportunity and how they can earn an extra £200 to £2,000 plus a month, whatever they may be looking for. Now, by introducing people into our team and showing them how they also can do their own 4 case credits too, we're going to start to build a bigger volume between us and our team. So we can become a supervisor. The company always give us 2 months to achieve a promotion within the company. So you get 2 months to achieve 25 case credits. Now this isn't just you on your own, this is you and your team. This 25 case credits and this promotion to supervisor allows you an extra 3% on all the products you retail through your business. So you're still picking up the 30% immediate income, and now you're getting 8% back on everything you personally recommend. We've now helping your assistant supervisors who are on 5% build their retail base and their team building income opportunity. And so you're going to be paid 3% on the value of all the products they move because you're going to help them achieve that extra income. Supervisor position sees a team leading bonus of averagely £250 a month. You're also going to be paid £45 for every 1 person you introduce into your team, as well as your retailing opportunity too. Assistant manager is doing exactly the same as we were doing at supervisor. We're going to introduce people into our team, and we're also going to show our team how to become supervisors and much, much more. So they're going to build a team too. Now everybody's case credits is going to add up and help you achieve your 75 case credits over 2 consecutive months. Assistant manager sees you have a promotion to 13% on everything that you personally retail, and now we have an income from our teams at different levels because this opportunity is built on the more people you help, the more success you'll see for yourself, and there's nothing more rewarding than seeing other people achieve promotion and the things they were looking for, as Emma said earlier, whatever their why is. So we've got a supervisor here who's on 8%, you're on 13%, so you have a difference of 5%, and that's on them and their whole team, and that goes across the team and the different levels within your team and between you and your percentage. Typically 10 to 15 people in a team. As assistant supervisor, you're looking at an average team leading bonus of £600 a month, and now for every 1 person you introduce, the company will pay you £54 for introducing them. Manager position, this is where the bigger income unravels. So 15 to 25 people in a team, you're looking at an income of £800 to £2,000 a month. This is for achieving 120 of those case credits over 2 consecutive months. Now all we have here is more feet on the street. More people we help, the more people we help achieve promotion. We get promotion for ourselves as well as helping them come up behind us, and they too are going to achieve the manager position. So this is where we have £800 to £2,000 plus a month. And as we're going to show you to build a bigger business, because we're certainly not average, we are building very strong businesses, you can look to exceed the £2,000 a month. And you're also being paid £64 for every 1 person that you introduce into your business. And we're going to do exactly the same work at manager than what we do at assistant supervisor. So why not strive for manager? So, the other amazing income opportunity with Forever, the third way of making money, is becoming a business developer. So, you've become a manager and you're on 48%. Now, when you help a manager in your team, a person in your team become a manager, they're also going to be on 48%. So, what we have here is a royalty income. Forever Living Products will pay you a royalty on every single business leader that you help achieve that position. Now, this is very much if we liken it to Paul McCartney when he wrote a record many years ago. Every time that is used or played, he gets paid a royalty on that. And this is exactly the same as how we build our income within Forever Living Products. You're on 48%, your managers are on 48%. So you're now going to be paid 6% on Flo's business for the rest of your life. And an average manager turnover will be £15,000 a month. You're going to be paid 6% on that, which is £900 a month. When Flo helps Mo become a manager, so your second generation manager, you'll be paid 3% royalty on this business, and on an average turnover of £15,000 a month, you'll be paid £450 a month. Joe is a third generation manager to yourself, so if Mo helped Joe achieve the manager position, you'll be paid 2% on Joe's business for the rest of your life, which is averagely £300 a month. So you have this line of managers, but you didn't introduce just one person. You continued to build a team outside of £800 to £2,000 delivering that income to you. So we've got £800 to £2,000 a month, plus this royalty style income of averagely £1,650 a month. And I do emphasise that we say average, and we certainly don't build average businesses in our team. You can develop as many managers as you like, and when you've helped 2 people that you've personally sponsored into your business achieve the manager position, you're what's known as a senior manager, and you'll be looking to achieve an average of £29,000 to £61,000 a year. Storeroom manager is 5 personally sponsored managers, and you'll be looking at £45,000 to £104,000 averagely a year. Sapphire manager is when you've helped 9 people achieve the manager position, and you're looking at £75,000 to £168,000 a year. But what happens now is you have a 1% gem bonus from the company. So whereas we were being paid 6, 3 and 2% when we were at the manager position with a manager, this 1% changes that to 7, 4 and 3%. It doesn't sound like a great amount of money, 1%. However, this can make an average of £20,000 added to your income over a year. So it's definitely something that becomes very, very exciting. Diamond Sapphires, when you've helped 17 people achieve the manager position, and you're looking averagely £140,000 to £288,000 a year, and again a 2% gem bonus there. Diamond Manager is when you've helped 25 people achieve the manager position, and you're looking at an average of £270,000 a year. Now, I've emphasised average all the way through those slides because these are taken from businesses all over the UK to give you an idea of what is an average throughout the UK. Now, a diamond manager who's one of our mentors, from everybody you hear from on this presentation, she mentors each and every one of us. She lives up the road from me in Wales. She says if you're only earning £270,000 a year, you're a pretty poor diamond manager. I have absolutely no qualms whatsoever about being a poor diamond manager if that's the case. So, and quite rightly so, people don't need wages, they need an income. So this is an exciting 4th area of income, the chairman's bonus. As Emma told you earlier, we are privately owned, cash rich and debt free. So we have no shareholders. So Rex Morn, the founder of the company, can do whatever he likes with the profits. And so he puts a percentage back in for each and every distributor from the day they start their business to qualify for this chairman's bonus, which is just a share of the company profits. Just a few weeks ago in London, we saw $22.5 million get dispersed throughout many distributors, and they range from around $3,000, and the last check given out was $1.3 million. So a very generous company, and as I said, you can start qualifying for this from the day you start, and this is just an end of year bonus on top of the great incomes we've just talked through. Earned incentive program, so these are other incentives that the company put on a buffet spread for us to choose to to go for, and why wouldn't we? In earned incentive, we fondly nickname Car Plan. The company will pay you up to an extra £6,300 a year. You can do whatever you like with this money. It gets paid straight into your bank account. However, many of us spend it on a car because it covers that sort of payment each and every month, ranging from £263 to £525 that the company will pay you extra. So for the first year of my business, it quashed my £20,000 worth of debt alongside my income from Forever. Many people spend it on handbags and shoes, so whatever you want to spend it on, you can spend it on whatever you like. It is just an added extra. Global travel incentives. So the company will take us away twice a year to different destinations, spending money when we get off the plane, nothing but the best luxury hotels. So last year it was Hawaii and Sardinia. This year has been London, which hasn't been so great for us in the UK, but we know that we won't have that for many years again. So for you looking at this now and you're in the UK, you know that London is a couple of years away yet, so we've got lots of hot destinations to hit. And it's California in September that I cannot wait to get there and have the very best from the company. And then next year we're looking forward to Cancun and Singapore, so you can start qualifying for this as soon as you get started. But again, we'll have 2 different destinations whenever you get started. Here on the screen in front of you are a couple of different people that we're working alongside within Forever with lots of different backgrounds. So already you've heard from Juliana with a banking background. This is Juliana on the screen. You've heard from Emma, who was a police officer. Myself, I was studying, going into to be a slave for the NHS as a midwife. I'm very pleased to have escaped that. Dr. Sylvia was fed up of the NHS politics. She wanted to help people with their health, but she wanted a new way of doing it. So she escaped the city and she escaped the politics of the NHS and is now very much enjoying a fantastic business within Forever and still being able to help people with their health and their wealth now. Natalie Healy is another of our business mentors, single mum, and has built this business very flexibly around Will and Rosie. Jane and John are the diamond managers I spoke about a little earlier, and this is Craig Gillies, so I'm not going to steal any of his thunder because I'm just about to pass you over to Craig Gillies, who's building a fantastic business within Forever since his career with professional rugby. So give me just a second. And we'll hear from Craig Gillies. Thank you very much.
Unmuted.
Craig Gillies, thank you very much.
Thank you, Laura. Hi, hello. My name is Craig Gillies, and it's my pleasure to give you some more information about our fantastic range of products. Just quickly, a little bit about me. My background is in professional sport. I spent 16 years as a professional rugby player, representing Richmond, Llanelli Scarlets, and the Worcester Warriors. I made over 400 first-team appearances for these clubs combined, and I also gained 6 caps for England A during my career. My first contact with Forever Living was in 2009, and it came through the products. At that time, the stresses and strains of 12 years playing and training at a high level was starting to take its toll on my body. My main problem area was my knees. I used to get a lot of pain and aching, not through any specific injury, but just that relentless wear and tear. I began taking Forever Freedom, which is an aloe vera gel drink with added joint supplements. Within 3 or 4 weeks, I'd noticed a positive difference. Within 6 to 8 months, I had absolutely no pain or aching at all. For me, this was incredible. I continued to train and play for a further 4 years, totally pain-free. So this made me a big believer in these products. And I went on to use many more products in the range, experiencing more superb results, both in terms of everyday health and well-being, and also from a sporting perspective. I actually retired from rugby in June 2013, aged 37. I was in better health, as fit as ever, but actually leaner and stronger than any previous point in my career. And I think this speaks volumes about these products, their benefits and quality. Earlier in 2013, I decided that I was going to start building a business with Forever. I was already a huge fan of the products, and I started to look more seriously at the business opportunity. What I saw was something that I could fit in and run flexibly alongside my rugby commitments, something that I could build up in preparation for retiring from professional sport. Something that could provide the type of income, lifestyle I was looking for, and at the same time give me and my children the security that I needed. So as I said, I'm going to talk to you a bit more about our products. We have a range of superior quality, natural products. You've already heard we're in the health and wellbeing market. This is a multi-million-pound industry. In this country alone, it's worth in the region of £19 million per day. It's a booming marketplace. Everybody wants to look and feel better. Our product range covers the following areas: personal care, weight management, sports performance, skincare and makeup, mobility, nutritional supplements, and animal care. To put it simply, we have products that anyone and everyone can use and everyone will benefit from. So the big question, why Forever products? Well, for me, it's all about quality. Forever are the world's largest grower and producer of aloe vera and beehive-based products. They control the whole process from planting to bottling, meaning that they can ensure exceptionally high quality standards throughout. We only ever use the pure inner leaf aloe gel in our products. There's a huge amount of research and development goes into creating these superior quality, safe, natural products. The aloe is organically grown. There are no insecticides, pesticides, or artificial fertilizers used in the growing of Forever's aloe. And there's no genetic modification to any of the ingredients. We use a patented stabilization process whereby the harvested inner leaf aloe is naturally treated with fruit acids to give it shelf life and to stop it going off. This ensures that what you get in the bottles and the tubes is as close to the live plant as possible, maximising the benefits to you. We also have an advisory board of top professionals in their fields. If you look down the left-hand side of the screen, at the top we have Dawn Parker, qualified nutritionist and skincare expert. In the middle, Dr. Peter Atherton, one of the world's leading authorities on aloe vera and its medicinal benefits. And at the bottom, David Urch, who is our resident vet, actually worked with the British equestrian team in the last Olympics. These guys are on hand to provide expert help and advice to any distributor, meaning that you don't have to be an expert to start a business with Forever. There is always someone there to answer any questions or queries which might arise. And then to the very last point, and this is a huge one. Every product in the range is covered by a 60-day money-back guarantee. This is unconditional and it's underwritten by the company, not you as a distributor. With this guarantee, the company wouldn't have lasted 36 days, let alone 36 years, if these products didn't do what they say and weren't of the very highest quality. At the very bottom of the screen, you'll see lots of little symbols. These are various certifications and accreditations that are given to the company and the products, again proving purity and that any claims that are made are accurate and true. We're constantly monitored by the Aloe Science Council. We have products with a halal, kosher and Islamic society rating. None of our products are tested on animals, but many can be used on animals with great benefits. And just to emphasize again, that 60-day unconditional money-back guarantee. So this brings us back to the new distributor pack, or NDP. Just to reiterate what Laura mentioned earlier, Forever have very cleverly and very kindly put together this pack with a selection of the most popular and the fastest moving products in the range, along with a complete business literature startup pack. And on top of that, they have very heavily discounted this pack. This is, without doubt, the best way to start your Forever business. It takes you straight to that assistant supervisor level that you've heard about, where you can start making money right away. And it contains everything you need to get your global Forever business up and running. I'd like to thank you very much for listening, and I'd now like to hand you back over to Juliana to close the presentation. Thank you.
That's great. Thank you, Craig. So, wow, you've heard a lot of information this time round, having a look at what we've got to offer, which is really, really exciting. And I remember when I was sat where you were all those years ago and thinking, will Forever work for me? That was the question I had. And, it's a very, very good question, and it's probably something you're asking yourself now. And the answer is yes, if you're prepared to do some stuff. You've got to take it seriously. In any new venture, time and effort is required, and this is absolutely no different. You have to be self motivated and willing to work closely with the person who's introduced you to the business. You know, nobody's going to come and kick you out of bed in the morning. You have to have that self motivation. Be prepared to tell everybody what you're doing. You know, you wouldn't have just joined MI5. We're not a secret society. If you get your hands on that evaluation pack and do absolutely nothing with it, or put it in the corner with a lamp on and a little doily on it, nobody's going to walk into your home and say, what is in that box? You have to tell people what we're doing. You need to be coachable and attend any relevant training, and also willing to think big, dream big, and set big goals for yourself and your family. Have a great attitude, a can do attitude, and commit to the time required to becoming successful, and also to commit to just having those regular customer base, building your team, and developing 5 key people. Don't be average, go for greatness, because average is as near to the bottom as it is the top, so you're best off going for the top. And what will happen now is that you'll be in one of 3 places, which is absolutely normal. You might be thinking, okay, I've sat there, I've looked at this information, but you know what? No, it's not for me. And that's absolutely fine. Feel more than welcome to say no, because this opportunity isn't for everybody. We totally understand that. But you might want to have a look at some of our products, because everybody wants to live a longer and healthier life, and our products will certainly help with that. Or you might be thinking, maybe, but I've got lots of questions to get answered now. And that's absolutely fab, because we want to answer those questions for you. So go back to the person that sent you this information and they can answer any questions that you have. Or if you're anything like me, I was sat there, everything went over my head, didn't really understand what was going on and didn't really know what a case credit was, but I felt great about it. I was bouncing in my seat, excited. So if that's you, then just get registered. And all you need to do is register with Forever and fill out that free international business building license. Order your new distributor pack and start doing all the technical stuff of the rubbing, the glugging, and the munching, and knowing that if you like the products. And then agree your next meeting now to plan your business. And like Emma said, we'll ask you some difficult questions there. And that is just, how much would you like to earn? When would you like to earn it by? And how much time have you got to put into your business? And then the exciting times will be happening for you. So you can't change your life,